because of the sinfulness of men, according to Deuteronomy 24 compared with Matthew 19, the sinfulness of men, God had to come up with a way to protect men and women from each other.
What's up, everybody? Listen, it's another bright and sunny day on the outside, and I tell you what, I'm giving God praise. I hope that you're doing the same. I want to talk to you today about partnerships in marriage. Some time ago, Dr. Tony Evans gave a sermon entitled Respecting Your Man. In this insightful clip, Dr. Evans delves into the topic of marriage and the dynamics and fundamental differences between men and women in their roles and functions. So he started out by acknowledging that men and women are indeed equal. All right, listen to this. Men and women are indeed equal in essence, both being made in the image of God. However, he emphasizes that equality in essence does not equate to equality in function. You got that right. So we are equal in essence, but not equal in function. Now, Dr. Evans points out that God designed marriage as a covenant and established a chain of command within it. In this chain of command, the husband is placed at the head of the family. Now, this hierarchical structure is intended to fulfill God's plan and desires for the family. So, ensuring that it operates in a manner aligned with His principles. So the family unit, the whole entire family unit, need to align itself with the principles of God. The central theme of Dr. Evans' sermon is critical. It's a distinction between love and respect in the context of marriage. He observes that women often seek love from their husbands, but may struggle to offer the necessary respect in return. I think I need to say that again. He observes that women often seek love from their husbands, but may struggle to offer the necessary respect in return. Some women, he notes, might even express resistance to the idea of being under any man's authority. And we do see that a lot these days, including their own husbands. So they don't want to be under the authority of nobody. No man, as far as they're concerned. But I want you to watch this. This reluctance to respect the husband's role and authority can lead to relational difficulties and tensions. So to illustrate his point, Dr. Evans draws a parallel between the relationship of Jesus and God the Father. Now listen, while both are equal in essence, as part of the Holy Trinity, they have distinct functions. Similarly, in marriage, the husband and the wife are equal in essence as individuals, but they have different God-given roles and responsibilities. Look, Dr. Evans urges that respect is a crucial need for men, just as love is vital for women. Without mutual respect, he contends, it becomes challenging for love to flourish in the relationship. He also stresses the importance of understanding and embracing these distinct roles, as they are part of God's divine plan for marriage. By accepting and appreciating the hierarchical structure within marriage, couples can find harmony and fulfillment in their relationships. Now, listen, when husbands lead with love and wisdom, and wives offer respect and support, they can build a strong foundation for a thriving, God-honoring marriage. In essence, Dr. Evans's sermon encouraged both men and women to recognize the beauty of the unique functions within the marriage covenant. Embracing and living out these roles in mutual respect can lead to a deeper connection, stronger partnership. Watch that word. Stronger partnership and a more fulfilling marital journey in accordance with God's design. Now listen, highlights of this sermon is God established marriage as a covenant between man and a woman until death, allowing divorce only under limited scenarios. The concept of hierarchy is crucial in fulfilling God's plan, where the husband is head of the family, just as Christ is the head of man and God. Look, failure to fulfill the husband's role as the head of the family can have damaging consequences for the family and the cause of Christ. Mutual submission and reverence are important for a successful marriage, with wives willingly placing themselves under the authority of the husband.
So someone posted something on my YouTube channel and they were like, Black women are raised to be mothers or single mothers, but not raised to be wives.
I've seen something like that.
Yeah, so it's like those qualities, yes, those are things that a man can appreciate, but how do you operate in a partnership? How do you function as a unit? When you start thinking about those qualities, I think that's where we struggle a little bit.
Yep.
And it sucks because I think we're getting, again, the short end of the stick. We were raised in environments where we have to have a tougher exterior.
Yes.
From a young age, you have to like grow up really quick. And so I think we just have to unlearn a lot of those things. And that's conflicting with us trying to be in a relationship.
In addition to the biblical perspective on marriage, it's crucial to acknowledge the influence of contemporary voices like the late Kevin Samuels, who had been engaged in discussions about relationships and gender dynamics.
Frontline fighting, because you're strong and you can travel and this and that, and you're unprotected. And you're always complaining, you're so unprotected. You're unprotected because you cannot work under us. You don't trust us to lead you. But you'll go spend your money in that institution to get that degree. You'll go spend money over here. You'll trust the job, but you don't trust the one thing that's always been your protection, your man. Every other race of women, when the chips are down, lines up with their man. Black women, you get away from. Until we start having these conversations about the right man, the right man is the one that looks like you with a nose as big as yours, the one that tells you to sit your ass down. We ain't partners. You belong to me. The kids belong to you. I belong to God.
Kevin Samuels was a relationship coach and social media personality. He had been very vocal about his views on modern relationships and the roles of men and women. He often, however, addressed topics such as dating, marriage, and gender roles in the context of today's society, paying much more attention to the Black woman. Now, similarly, the young lady featured in the clip that I showed you spoke about the concept of partnership in relationships. However, this perspective emphasizes equality and shared decision-making between men and women. The term partnership is often used to avoid the hierarchical language and to underscore the idea that both individuals should have equal say and responsibility in a relationship. even though we have equality in voicing our opinions. That's fine. The husband still has the responsibility of the decision making in the family. That's what needs to be brought out. The unfortunate thing today is that many women refuse to listen to their husbands. They refuse to accept their husband's authority in the family, his headship, his leadership. And especially if they make more money, then they don't want it. They're like, I make more money than you do, so I have more say. While the concept of partnership in relationships may resonate with some, it is essential to acknowledge that perspective on gender roles and dynamics can differ significantly among individuals and communities. Now, some may embrace traditional biblical views, while others may lean towards more egalitarian approaches. However, we see that more Black women are becoming single mothers and not wives. And this makes me wonder how this approach is working for them, because it's not. Listen, since it was never meant to be this way, I can tell you they are having a difficult time of it, because women were never created to be lone agents. Again, women were created to complement men. They were created for men. The reason why God created Eve was because Adam needed a helpmate, not a mother. As Christians seek to understand and navigate these discussions, it is vital to anchor them in biblical teaching about love, respect, and mutual submission. Listen, regardless of the specific terminology used, the core principles of selfless love and mutual respect remains foundational in any healthy and God-honoring relationship. Engaging in open and respectful conversations drawing from biblical teachings can help individuals and communities navigate the complexities of relationships in a rapidly changing world. By doing so, we can foster greater understanding, empathy, and unity while remaining grounded in the timeless truth found in the Bible. Indeed, returning to biblical truth and living as students of the Word is essential for flourishing relationships that reflect God's intended design for marriage. The Bible provides timeless principles and the wisdom that can guide individuals in building strong, loving, and respectful relationships. As we study and apply the teachings of the Bible, we gain insights into how God intended marriage to be a reflection of Christ's relationship with the church. The sacrificial love of Christ for his followers serves as a model for husbands to love and care for their wives selflessly. Similarly, the church's submission to Christ's leadership inspires wives to respect and support their husbands. When both embrace their God-given role and responsibilities with humility and love, their relationship becomes a beautiful representation of Christ's love for his people. It creates an environment of trust, harmony, and mutual growth, where each person encourages and uplifts the other in their journey of faith and life. Living according to biblical truth not only impacts marital relationships, but also extends to other aspects of life. As individuals align their lives with God's Word, they gain a deeper understanding of their identity, purpose, and how to treat others with kindness and compassion. It is very essential for Christians to continually seek God's guidance through prayer, study, and fellowship with other believers. By doing so, they can grow in wisdom and discernment, making choices that align with God's will and promoting love and harmony in all their relationships. In a world where societal norms and values may shift, and boy, I'm telling you, it does shift, the unchanging truth found in the Bible offers a firm foundation on which to build lasting and meaningful relationships. When individuals commit to living as faithful followers of Christ, they can experience the abundant life that God intends for them and witness the flourishing of their relationships to the glory of God. It begins with two things: love and respect. I hate to say it, but it's really not a partnership. It comes down to submission. Understanding your roles, understanding the plan of God, understanding the hierarchy of God. There's God the Father, God the Son, man, the wife, and the children. As the children and the wife submits to the husband, the husband is supposed to submit to Christ, and Christ, the head of God. Because like Christ said, all things have been given into his hand. All authority is his. And so God gave the authority of the family to the husband, to the man, not to the wife. So in this day and age where women are fighting for equal rights, the problem that we're finding, that women are fighting for a right to be equal with the man, even in marriage, which God never intended and God never designed it to be that way. No wonder why marriages in and out of the church are falling apart. Because there is no respect, and where there is no respect, there can be no love. Listen, my name is William Nelson Ryan. I will see you in my next video. This has been Love Factual. God bless you and take care of yourself.
You keep running, but you keep high.